you guys doing? Alright, I'm Eddie from Suma Performance. This is my buddy, Denny. He's OG. He's been doing cars ever since, I don't know, before probably most of you guys are born. You know me, I like cars, but not very handy. So I'm thankful that Denny is here. So we got, forged carbon fiber from Rexpeed. This is a door garnish going on to the Supra. Alright, Denny, what do you think? Do you like the fake scoop over here? I know some people love it, some people don't. What do you think?
It's better to get rid of this.
Yeah.
And then that's where the carbon fiber part comes in.
If you see the part, there's no fake scoop at all. So actually, you will see it later on. Once we remove the OEM garnish and put it in, it's more aerodynamic. And it looks really clean. It's clean cut, it's really good. So yeah, can't wait to show you guys. Dan is gonna walk us through what kind of tools that you need. It's very easy to install.
So what we need is some pry tool to take the clips off and also the glue off. Standard T20, and we have a H3 for the aftermarket screws. And also we have a heat gun to heat up the adhesive so we can take those off.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, like the car is nasty, all the dirt and grime. So I'm gonna use the Suma detailer to clean it up really good. When you go to a car meet, you can always use this. Make sure you put a lot, right? You put a lot of it, because what you want to do, you make it really wet and just wipe it right off. So the dirt and grime will not scratch your paint. This is what we're doing right now. Just clean it up really good. And coming right off.
So to remove this piece, first thing we need to do is take 2 screws off back here. We do have 13 clips all the way through and adhesives on the bottom that we're gonna use the heat gun to warm it up and take those off. First step, let's take these 2 screws off from the door. So these 2 screws are underneath this rubber trim gasket. So we're gonna pry those off. Now to remove these 2 screws, using the T20, there we go, and here's the second one. Now we're gonna heat up with the heat gun, the adhesive on the bottom, then we're gonna apply all the 13 clips off of it.
All right. We need a big boy to do the job, man. This would do it. So when you do it, you see for this one, I got 2 settings. I use the lower one, because you do not want to burn the paint, and you do not want your car to get caught on fire. Hey, that happens. It's not my responsibility. I warn you guys. Pro tip, you don't need to have this, but it's beneficial. It's a lot easier with a heat gun. So how we're gonna do it is we're gonna heat it up. As you're heating up, the adhesive will be loosened up, and you use a pry bar to slowly pry it open as you heat it up.
Yeah, like
this is very easy, guys. I mean, I'm not even like using any muscles. I just messing with you. That's really, it's really easy. You just use a heat gun, just heat it up. It melts, and then just slowly. It just takes some time. So I was just messing with you guys. All right, so then you took out the 2 screws, and then also the adhesive was off. Right now we just only 13 clips, so we're just gonna use force to pry it off. It wouldn't be too bad. I'm scared. All right, so just want to show you guys. So there are 14 clips. We just need to keep 2. We can just slide it out. You can pick any of these 2, because this 2 is gonna go to the Rexpeed part. And the OEM screws, the thread and the size are different. So the Rexpeed actually provided with 2 Rexpeed threads. You want to use those 2, not the OEM one. Because if you use the OEM one, then they're a bit longer. So you don't want to do that.
When we pop this off, we actually only broke 1 clip right here, which is no big deal, because all we're gonna do is pop them out. Like this.
Kind of dirty, isn't it? I think we need to clean it up. Suma Performance, they make very decent detailer. I think this might do the job.
Yeah.
So just gonna, spray a lot. See, coming right off. You should always do that when removing and install a new part. Just make sure that it's clean before you put in a new part.
What we have here is the Rexpeed carbon fiber parts. We're reusing these 2 clips to go in here. We're not using the factory screws. We're gonna be using the screws that Rexpeed provides. Comes with 2 screws, 2 washers, 2 clips for each side. For the stock clips, we're gonna be reusing them and put them in the front. And then the screws is gonna be going back here. So these clips goes in there. There's one side that's protruding out. That faces inside, going in like this. We want to make sure that we use a screwdriver to clean out this area so there's no carbon fiber that gets in between there and get caught. There's some tricks to this. What you want to do is use a prior tool, open it up, put it on the side here. That way it can go in smoothly without any problems. Just like that. Okay. So with the factory clip, what you want to do is just slide it in. We're reusing these factory clips.
All right, guys, another pro tip. It's like laughing at me. All right, pro tip, you see the tape over here? So actually, before you put it on, what I like to do is you should peel off a little, doing like this. Yeah, you're doing like this. You want to do peel off a little bit of the edge. So when you put it on, right? So it's kind of sticking up. So you want to make sure you screw it in first, and then you put it on. The 2 clips clipped in. When they're in place, then you peel it off, right? That's a pro tip for you guys. Instead of 13 clips, we just reuse the 2 clips on the OEM. So what you have to do is just line up the 2 clips. One on the bottom, one on the top over here. These 2 clips, just align them and push it in. That's it, see? So now the tape is off. You want to press it down firmly. I will hold it about 10 seconds on each tape, and that should do the job. All right, so if you live in the cold weather like Minnesota, if it doesn't stick, you might want to use a heat gun. Just kind of quickly heat it up, make the tape melt, and then press it in. That will do the trick.
So what we're doing right now is putting 2 screws in. Rexpeed provided these aftermarket screws. And it just goes in there. So what you want to do after you put those 2 screws in, all you got to do is pop the trim back in. All right.
If you'd like to follow us, our Instagram handle is Suma_Performance, and we'll provide the product link and information below. And make sure you subscribe and follow, and let us know what kind of stuff you want us to do. So we have a lot of stuff we're gonna do to the Supra, mainly forged carbon. That's the style we're going for. But yeah, let us know, and maybe we'll do some giveaway. So let us know. Have a good one.